And we scoot back a little bit, Gabby, so I can see Katie. You can scoot towards me, it's okay. Just repeat after me. Keep a steady beat with me. Keep it slow and you'll understand why here in a second. Look high, look low.
Look high, look low.
High, sorry, let me see. It's 8 o'clock in the morning for lots of us. Look high, look low, shape detective on the go.
Look high, look low, shape detective on the go.
Look high, look low, shape detective on the go.
Look high, look low, shape detective on the go.
Circle, triangle, rectangle, square.
Circle, triangle, rectangle, square.
Circle, triangle, rectangle, square.
Circle, triangle, rectangle, square.
You can find shapes anywhere.
You can find shapes anywhere.
Look high, look low, shape detective on the go.
Look high, look low, shape detective on the go.
Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes anywhere.
Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes anywhere.
Thumbs up if you can do the whole thing without me. Let's try it again. Let's try it all together. 1, 2, and ready, go. Look high, look low, shape detective.
On the go.
Circle, triangle, rectangle, square.
You can find shapes anywhere.
Repeat. Look high, look low.
Shape detective on the go.
Circle, triangle, rectangle, square.
You can find shapes anywhere.
Look high, look low, shape detective.
On the go. Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes anywhere.
Thumbs up. If you have a birthday between January and July, please keep the steady beat only and listen to your neighbor say the poem. So here we go. If you have a birthday from September to December, or August to December, poor August people, August to December, please make sure that you're just saying it and not keeping that steady beat. So here we go. 1, 2, and say it, go. High, look,
Low,
shape detective.
on the go.
Circle,
Triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes anywhere.
and switch. Look high.
Look low, shape detective on the go. Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes anywhere.
And stop. How do you have to say the shapes? It's not faster, but you do have to fit them in that beat, right? So you need to say them, you need to enunciate them a little bit. Here's what I'm saying. Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. It sounds like one huge blob instead of 4 different shapes. Okay, so circle, triangle, rectangle, square. Say that with me. Ready, go.
Circle, triangle, rectangle, square.
You can find shapes anywhere.
You can find shapes.
Here we go, everyone. 1, 2, and ready. Look high, look
low,
shape detective on the go.
Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes anywhere.
Again, look
High, look low, shape detective on the go. Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes anywhere.
So, all right, if I do this and you're like, I'll probably just be like, let's do it again. So let's try it again. 2, and, oh, can we turn the volume up just a little teeny tiny bit? I know it's 8:03, but that's okay, right? 1, 2, and ready, go. Look high, look low.
Shape detective on the go.
Let's stop. What did I just do? What? I changed the pitch. Yeah, I did. Why? High and low, yeah. Look high, look low. Shape detective. Try it that way. 1, 2, and ready, go.
Look high, look
Low.
shape detective on the go.
Yeah, okay, there's 3 of us in here with deeper voices. We can maybe say lower a little bit louder. 1, 2, and ready, go. Look high, look low. Shape detective on the go. Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes anywhere. Good, stand up. That's how you have to say the poem from now on forevermore in this class. This will be stuck in your head the rest of your life, I hope. All right, so here's what I would like for you to do. I would like for you to walk to the beat while you say the poem, okay? Walk to the beat while you say the poem. 1, and we're gonna keep it slow, because here in a second you'll understand why. 1, 2, and ready, go. Look high, look low, shake.
Detective on the go. Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes
And stop. I see lots of meandering. Okay? So if I'm doing it correctly, can we spread this way just a little teeny tiny bit so you can see my feet? If I'm doing this correctly, look high, look low. It's A-M-I-N sleepy. All right, so I am look high, look low, shape detective on the go. My foot is going down for every single beat. Try that. 2, and ready. Look high, be deliberate.
Shape detective on the go. Circle, triangle, rectangle, square.
You can find shapes everywhere. Again, look high, look.
Low, shape detective on the go. Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes anywhere.
And stop. You see how we're going in like the herd now, the herd mentality? It's like the Walking Dead in here, literally, because it's 8:05. So this is okay for right now, and you'll understand why here in a second. What's the other locomotor movement that we've discussed so far in this class? Tiptoe. Let's tiptoe to the poem. Can you show me what a tiptoe is going to look like, Alyssa, since you're right in the middle? Can you tiptoe for me?
No.
You can't? Okay, that's fine. Tiffany,
I
can
know
you
how to,
tiptoe for me?
tiptoe, but
Okay, good, then show me.
like
Good, so you have to be up on your tiptoes, and your steps are gonna be what?
shorter.
They're not gonna go like that, are they? No, yeah. So they're gonna be shorter, right. So here we go, 1, because you have to fit how many tiptoes into 1 beat? 2. So can we slow the poem down just a little bit so we're not killing ourselves this morning? So look high, look low, shape detective, here you go. Look high, tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. Circle, triangle, rectangle, square, you can find shapes again. Look high, look low, shape detective on the go. We're gonna keep on trying until you say the poem. Like it again. Look high, look
Low, shape detective on the go. Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes anywhere.
and stop. Thumbs up if you can do that. So let's go back to our circle, please, and let's discuss a few more locomotor movements. You don't have to sit down because you're going to move here in a second. Sorry. I know. I'm so mean. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. We have walk, we have tiptoe. What other things do children do? Teacher hats on.
Skip.
Skip, and how do you skip? Okay, Gabby, so it involves what? You need to break it down for me.
High knees, arms.
High knees and arms. It doesn't have to, but it might look a little awkward if you're skipping like this. Like you have to use the bathroom or something. So, you have to do what?
Hop.
Step and then
Step and then a
hop.
tiptoe.
Step and then a tiptoe.
Sort of. Yeah.
It's a little awkward skips there, I think. So, it is a step and then a hop on 1 foot, because hop is on how many feet? 1. And jump is on how many feet? 2. Okay. So it is a step, hop, hop. Okay? So it's step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step. Let's try that. Ready, go. Step, hop, 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 step, and stop. Thumbs up if you can skip now. Some people have their thumbs not anywhere. Let's try it again. 2, and ready again. Step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step, and ready and stop. Let's say the poem while we skip. Look high, look low. Okay? 1, 2, and ready and go. Look high, step, hop, 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 step, and stop. Very square in here right now. Okay. And you're going like this. Shape detective on. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go back to our circle, please. Just where you are, you're fine. You don't have to sit down because I'm not sitting down yet. Sorry. We're not sitting down for the next like 40 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, exercise, right? So what is another locomotor movement that children do all the time?
Gallop.
Gallop, and how do you gallop? Whoever said that? Oh, you keep on opening your mouth this morning, man.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah. It's good, it's good. What's a gallop? Liz?
One foot in front, like, you
One-
never switch feet.
You never switch feet, so you always lead with one foot. So it's the exact same thing as a skip, right? So step, hop, step. Yeah? Except one foot stays in front of the other. Little known fact, I was the champion galloper in elementary school. So, however, you will never see me do it in this class. So I need for you to please gallop right now. Here we go. Gallop, gallop, ready, go. Gallop, gallop. You can say that with me.
Gallop,
Gallop, gallop, gallop, gallop, gallop, ready, and stop. Cool. What's the next one we're going to do in this class? What? Sleep. Yeah. Look. Yeah. So sleep sounds great. Fortunately, that's not what they pay me for. I wish it was, because that would be awesome. I'm really good at that. Sometimes. Last one we're going to do in this class. Let's try hop, please. So hop is on one foot. And you may switch feet, which is technically not a hop. So, but as long as you do 2 in a row, that's hop. Right?
Yeah, I'm just confused on how you, I don't know what you want us to do with the,
What?
like, are we moving while we're hopping? Are we doing it in?
You're moving.
Okay.
It's locomotor movement, which means you are moving.
Okay.
Let's try it. 1, 2, and ready, go. Hop, hop, hop. Oh, do we need to go faster when we hop?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. Hop, 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 hop. Look high, look low. Shape detected on the stop. Good. All right. So here's the name of the game. I need for everyone to please take one of these shapes over here. Oh my gosh, shape detective, what? So, just take some here, well, and spread them out in the room a little bit. So, yeah. And it doesn't matter what order they are, just spread them out in the room. Okay? Make sure that the circles are not together because there's only 4 of them. Somebody stole all of my. Don't move them in your spot. Look what you're making. You're making a circle. Spread them out in the room. There you go. So, but I want some over here. I want some back there in the corner. We can have some over like by Shannon. Everywhere. We're now the shape detectives, except what we're going to listen to right now is some really cool music, and you have to do what I say. So, you will hear the music come on, and I will call out a locomotor movement, and you will do that locomotor movement around. That needs to be on the floor, that triangle. Yeah, that's really ingenious, but if you try to put your feet up there, first of all, you have really long legs, and secondly, you're probably going to break my camera. And my face does a good enough job of breaking the camera. I need for you to, when I say stop, I'm going to call out a shape, and you must get to that shape with your toe. And you can share shapes, because there's only 4 circles. Somebody has stolen my circles, and it's really sad. So, thumbs up if you understand the rules of the game. So I will put on some music, I will call out a locomotor movement, and you are to go where? Around the room. Until I turn the music off. It's like musical chairs. You will stop, you will find the shape that I call out, and you will go to it. And then we'll do it again, and I'll call out a new locomotor movement. And my favorite kind of music for this are marches, because they have a very strong beat. Except this one's not quite a march. It'll load, because my computer's crazy. Give me a thumbs up if you know the rules of the game. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you think my computer's crap. Okay. Here we go! Are you ready for this? Yeah. Good morning. And we're going to walk first. So think about the beat. I'm assessing. This is a performance-based assessment. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, walk, 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 walk. Circle. With your Don't. Whoa, put your bubbles on. Okay. Is everyone around the circle? Good. Everyone's around the circle. And let's tiptoe. Listen to the beat of the beat. It's bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum 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 bum. Where's tiptoe? Tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. Are you ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. Tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. Stop. I see a lot of people still walking to the beat. So, except they're on their tiptoes while they do it. So, tiptoe is how many beats, how many tiptoes in one beat? 2. So, tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. Not tiptoe, tiptoe. That's walk, 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 right? Let's try that. 1, 2, ready, go. Tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. Stop, square. They're blue. Okay, I think all of our toes are near or around squares. Here we go. Let's gallop this time. Listen to the beat first. Gallop, 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 gallop. 1, 2, ready, go. Gallop, 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 gallop. Thank you, Dylan, for doing it correctly. Gallop, 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 gallop. Step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step, and stop. Triangle. There's lots of triangles. They can be pink or yellow.
Get your own. Yeah,
Now here's the deal, while we take a little breather here. Typically what would happen is I would have enough of each shape for each person in the classroom, right? So, however, there's 32 of you and my classroom is very small. I usually do this activity outside with my little ones, kindergartners, in the fall. So yeah, we haven't done hop yet, so let's hop next. Here we go. This is my favorite part of class because I get this. Lots of eye rolls, it's awesome. Here we go. Hop, hop. Hop, 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 hop. Rectangle, I won't make you do it for very long. Rectangle. They're purple or green, I believe. Sorry to break it, guys. Okay, so give me a thumbs up if you understand this game. Give me a thumbs up if you'd like to continue playing this game. Okay, so here's what I would like for you to do is pick up a shape that's near you, and can we just like bring them, put them somewhere. Natalie, will you collect them for me? Like, just give them to Natalie. Thank you, you're wonderful. And while she's doing that, once you have given Natalie a shape, find a partner, please. Good, and come back to the circle once you've found your partner. Thank you. Give me a thumbs up if, go to the middle if you do not have a partner. Only, there you go. That's my trick. Okay, so here's the deal. Remember our poem from the very beginning of the lesson? Yes, Natalie, come here, be my partner for a second. Natalie and I are going to lock elbows, and we're going to search the room here in a second. And I'm going to say, we're going to say our poem, we're going to walk around the room with our magnifying glasses on. Okay, so we have magnifying glasses, we're going to look high and look low. Shape detectives are on the go because we're detectives, right? And then when the poem stops, we're going to talk to each other. I'm going to say, what shape do you see? And you're going to like point like, I see a square. And I say, awesome. So we're finding environmental shapes in the room with our magnifying glasses. And the reason I do this is because it's really cool. If you actually have magnifying glasses, you can like zoom in and like all the kindergartners are like, wow, look at that. So it's really cool. Thank you. So here we go. Lock our elbows with your partner. You may use the room. When the poem stops, I will call your name and you and your partner will tell me what shape that you see. Here we go. Also, you have to walk to the beat of the poem. Okay? Just walk. This is not a three-legged race, Kelly. Not yet. So that's the next step in the game. I'm kidding. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, and ready, go. I'll look high, look low, shake it. Don't forget how we say it. Why am I in the middle of this weird thing? You can find shapes and stop. Haley, what shape did you find? Where's the rectangle, Haley? That's a rectangle. The whiteboard is a rectangle. 1, 2, and ready again. Oh, look high, look low, shape detective on the go. Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes anywhere. I see a huge circle in the middle of the room because you keep on going like this. Let's get away from this right now. So there's not a campfire or a burning body in the middle of the circle. So let's walk around the room. Like there's some really cool circles and shapes over here. We've got lots of like different rectangles over here, right? There's this weird dragon head. Check it out. Here we go. 1, 2, and ready, go. Look high, look low, shape detective on the go. Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes anywhere. And stop. Gabby, what'd you find?
Found a circle.
Where? What's it look like?
It's circly.
It's circling. Cool. What do you think it is?
A drum.
It's a drum. It's a Chinese drum. Awesome. 1, 2, and ready, go. Look high, look low, shape detective on the go. Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes anywhere. And stop. Royale, what'd you see?
Rectangle.
What kind of rectangle is it?
I really don't know what that thing's called.
It's on the xylophone. Okay, awesome. 1, it's called a bard, because they are called barred instruments.
Okay.
1, 2, and ready, go. Look high, look low, shape detective on the go. Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes and freeze. What'd you find, Dylan?
The circle in the dragon's eye.
Circle in the dragon's eye. Man, you are a long way away from that dragon to see.
I know, I
That's
see it.
awesome. 1, 2, and ready, go. Look high, look low. Thank you.
Detective on the go. Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes
And
anywhere.
freeze. Let's see here. Everyone's still in this weird circle shape, except for Aaron. What'd you see? I saw your back turned to me. That was awesome.
Me?
Yeah.
Rectangle.
Where do you see the rectangle?
Square.
Oh, the square?
The plug over here.
Oh, the outlet plug?
Yeah.
Awesome. 1, 2, and ready, go. Look high, look low, shape detective on the go.
Circle, triangle, rectangle, square. You can find shapes
And
anywhere.
stop. Let's see. Alyssa, what'd you find?
The circle clock.
The circle clock. You're so good. Everyone's finding so many shapes today. Let's go back to the circle. With your partner, I need for you to figure out a way to show me a circle with your partner. Go. You must do it with your partner. I see a circle like this. I see a circle like this. I see a circle like that. Oh, cool. That's interesting. I see a circle with their hands. Or sorry, get it. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Well, that circle be unbroken. That song, Eric. I mean, how can I think of your name? Yeah. Emily. There we go. Yes.
My name?
Yes. I was drawing a blank really quick. Okay, show me a triangle with your partner.
Which one you want to do? A triangle?
Got a triangle? Looks like a triangle there, triangle there. Oh, I like this triangle. That's awesome. Man. You all are putting some extra effort. Like, you get extra points today. It's, yeah. There's no extra points anywhere in my class. All right, so I need for you to show me a rectangle with your bodies, please. This time you cannot use your arms. This time you can't use your arms. Show me a rectangle with your body, please.
Yeah.
You can do it, I promise. Okay, good. Yeah, that's fine, good. You trying to plank? Right. I'm in grad classes with the lady that teaches Zumba at the Johnson Center. She would totally do that. So, good for you. Good, 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 good. This is really interesting.
It's my long legs. It's a little uneven.
It is uneven. That's what the whole rectangle is about, right? We have two sides that are the same length and then two shorter sides that are the same length. Okay, and now for the very last shape, please show me a square with your bodies. You may not use your arms again.
Do something else.
I was wondering what you were doing. I thought you were going to hug each other for a second. So. Good, yeah. Good. Good. Hey, look over here at Ward and Natalie. I've never seen that before. That's interesting. Cool. So. Awesome. Stand up, please. Go back to the circle and have a seat. You gotta stand up to sit down, right? I think that's a way it goes. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what we did today. This was exactly 27 minutes. Okay? This is one whole cohesive lesson that was fully integrated with both math concepts and music concepts. Right? Did it feel like a math lesson? No. Did it feel like a music lesson? A little bit, right? Because in my music classroom, we do a lot of movement. What math concepts did we address today? Shapes. And more specifically, what about the shapes? Okay, so we found shapes in our environment. What else? We had to do what? We found them, so we had to do what first before we could find them? Identify, which is one of the buzzwords for the Kentucky Core Academic Standards, is that we identified various environmental shapes, and that's like legitimately copied and pasted from that document. All right? We also did a few other things in the realm of geometry. What were they? You created shapes, so you had to figure out, like you had to know how many sides there were, or if there were no sides, and if they were equal lengths or not, or that sort of thing, yeah. What music concepts did we address today?
Beat.
What?
The beat.
What about the beat?
Steady.
How it is steady, and I live in steady beat land for like the first 6 months of kindergarten. So I addressed a steady beat. What other music concepts did we address today? What? So high and low? Sure, we could say that. That was not the primary one. It just felt like it needed to be high, low, you know. There was one other thing that we were doing in the middle when you were sweating. What was that? We were in kindergarten. Tiptoeing, which is a type of what? Movement! So we were moving today. Here is what we call this in music land. We call it locomotor and non-locomotor movement. Okay, let me repeat that one more time. Locomotor movement is when we travel. I am moving right now, right? Yeah. Am I traveling? No, this is non-locomotor movement. If I were to do this and then scoot across the floor, that would be locomotor movement because I would be traveling. So please be sure to make that distinction when you talk about it and write about it. So there's lots of different ways to incorporate locomotor and non-locomotor movement. Let's talk a little bit about the way, so we have our math objective and our music objective, right? So we have two objectives, one's music, one's from another content area. I'm setting you up for your final project in this class already. This is an exact example of what your final lesson could look like. Okay? So it has to be between 20 and 25 minutes long. Mine was 27. It has to have a distinct beginning, middle, and end to it. So you need to have some kind of activation of prior knowledge in the beginning. You need to have some kind of body of lesson where you teach new content. And you need to have some kind of assessment at the very end. Okay? So what was the activation of prior knowledge? Learning the poem, right? So not only was that an activation with math concepts, because we were talking about circle, triangle, rectangle, and square, right? It was also an activation of prior knowledge for musical content because we had to keep that steady beat. All right? So what was the next thing that we did? We learned the poem, and then we did what? Not yet. Right before we looked for shapes.
We walked and tiptoed and
So we reviewed the locomotor movement that we already knew, and then I introduced 3 new ones. So skip, hop, and gallop, right? And then we did what, Sarah? We looked for shapes on the floor. All right? So what was the whole looking for shapes part of the lesson? What is it?
Identification.
Identification for what? For assessment. Yeah. So I'm able to, it's called a performance-based assessment because I can see, and typically what will happen, think about kindergartners, okay? They're very small people, typically. And I would have one shape for each kindergartner, right? So, and here's the beauty of the whole lesson. If a kindergartner comes in and does not know their shapes, which happens a lot, they can self-assess and look and see where everybody else's feet are and then go find that shape. So it's continuous reinforcement in the classroom as well, without you having to say, oh, you know, Dylan, I'm so sorry that you don't know what a triangle is. Here's what it looks like. They can just look around the room and see where everybody else is going, okay? So it was for identification purposes so I could assess for them later. So what was the last thing that we did? Oh, wait, sorry yeah. After we did the shapes on the floor, what happened? We had to go around and do what with our, we had to find shapes in our environment, okay? So this is now the second way that I'm assessing whether or not you know what certain shapes are. Yeah? So, and the last thing that we did is what? Made them ourselves. And that was for the purposes of me assessing each individual very quickly to know whether or not they could make that shape with a partner. I could take this one step further into the classroom and give a sheet out and say, identify these shapes, right? And that could be like a written assessment if I wanted to. I'm okay with, when I was teaching first grade, I was okay with performance-based assessments because it's a lot more, the kids think it's a lot more fun. The students think it's a lot more fun, right? And then secondly, they're not at their desks. So if you can assess for knowledge using this way, sorry, nice shoes. If you can assess their knowledge using this type of assessment, do so at all times. Because it's just so much easier on them and on you, and it's going to be, you're going to establish a better relationship and rapport with your students in the classroom, instead of having them sit at their desk with a pencil all the time, because that's real fun, right? Questions about this? So everyone understands what we just talked about. We're going to talk about lesson plan development later on this semester and how to write all of this down to where it's easily read. And so the whole goal with lesson planning is to be detailed enough to where I could give my lesson plan to a substitute and they could be able to teach that lesson without having to guess at what's going to happen. Okay? So it's now 8:34. Let's take a small little break while we get the chairs and stuff together, go use the restroom, and we're going to start back here at 20 till 9. Okay? So that'll give you about 6 or 7 minutes. And Elizabeth, if you can push pause on the back of that. It's the red record button. Just push the red record button. It's the silver one with the dot on it.